Why do I always do this? I'm so irritated with myself. Good morning, Meg. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know you couldn't hear me. How are you this morning? All right, so a quick recap. I've only taken, let me see. First of all, hold on. No, I don't want that. I've only taken 4 trades today. 2 broke even, 2 lost. The first loss, I was not supposed to be in that particular one. That's just so of course, different setups, I allow price to happen different ways with different setups at different levels. So with that first trade that I lost, I noticed last week, like at the end of last week, that one of my setups needs to have the same parameters as far as like how it reacts at certain levels as my like traditional lower high, lower low, lower high type setup. And I just forgot, honestly. That's just something that's probably going to take another week to embed in my brain. Good morning. Can you fit that? Good morning. Give me a hug. I see. Give me a hug. How are you this morning? You're good? You got your dress. Bye, baby. So yeah, we'll see if we can pull this back. That loss that I just took right when I got on stream, that was the right setup. So let's see. Good morning, Trenches. How are you? But yeah, not a lot of volume, not a lot of volatility. So these are the days that I feel like are important for me to trade, because I told you guys my goal is to have a strategy that can adapt. So when the market's super volatile like yesterday, or when it's lower volatility like today, I still want to be able to either be profitable or have a losing day that's less than 250. So we'll see. It's going to take probably another week and a half before I can really get things embedded into my brain with, like, I don't have to worry about certain things anymore. With me removing that middle level, I still have like the markers on my chart to show me like when it pulls back to that level, but I just can't see it anymore. So yeah. So we'll see. It's basically what price has been doing today. The levels that I have like drawn out to determine my bias, like when my bias is going to change from an uptrend to a downtrend and vice versa. Price will like get to that level, consolidate a little, like change the bias, consolidate there, and then just push back to the other bias, change it, consolidate, push back. Like that's all it's been doing all morning. Maybe we'll get an actual breakout, but we'll see. Right now we're at the prior high. That's the red level right there. So we'll see. For me, if it's a losing day, if I can pull something that I can learn from it out, that's important. One of the things that I learned so far It's just to remember that that one setup has the same parameters as the other one when it comes to reacting at certain levels. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so oh yeah, we're definitely pushing the hell on out. Cool. All right, we just created a new session high. That just pushed up like 60 points from where I lost that trade down there. I need to figure out how to take the divergence with the double bottom or double top. Hold on, this is my mom. Hi, mommy. Hello? Yeah, but she ain't got out the bed yet. Yeah. Wait a minute. Baby, she need to wake up, please. Alright, sorry guys, that was an important phone call. I'm gonna break even because there's too much seller pressure that just came in. I was hoping it didn't. So that was nice volume going back towards it, but was such a good shift change from the downtrend to the uptrend. And there was decent volume going back towards it. It had to be a little lower than I wanted it to just because it started with a double bottom, but we'll take the break even. And boom, there it would have lost. So this is why, like, even though breaking even can be really annoying when it goes in straight to my TP, most of the time it's not going to, and that is one of those times. That chart looks crazy. because of how much that just moved up. But all right, so I can't really take divergence off of the new high. I don't believe that the swing is gonna go far enough for me, but if it does, I will. But I don't expect it to be honest. We do have crude oil coming in 13 minutes. You see that? Outside bar would stop me out just for it to boom, keep going. This is why I said eventually I'm going to figure out how to trade the outside bars. Because imagine if I could just, all right, I had to break even, cool, outside bars here, let's re-enter, boom. But the thing is, with the outside bars, I still want to be able to have my same stop loss and take profit, which that's going to be probably the hardest part to figure out. I was going through last night. I am thinking about possibly with my regular setup like this, you know, the higher low, higher high, higher low. I am thinking about possibly not taking those trades when they are going back towards the new high, new low, or the VWAP. I'm not gonna start it just yet, but I definitely am thinking about it because let's see something. That's not a prime high. You're green on PA and red on Evals. What did you do different between the PA and the Evals? Sorry, I'm listening to the conversation outside. What did you do different? I know you trade them different. But yeah, with the regular setup, when it's going back towards the new higher low or towards the VWAP, I'm having to break even quite often. And I kind of have a thought process of why. So like with this, if the seller pressure comes in, I have to break even, right? I feel like even though that's the most perfect common setup, like for a pullback, for it to be a higher low to a higher high to a higher low, it's really kind of not that strong of a, yeah. See, I have to break even. Hopefully it gets back up there. Hello, feel me. So yeah, I am thinking about just not, I might as well take it out because to have a whole bunch of break evens because of that is kind of pointless. It seems like the only time I don't really have to break even when it's going back towards the new higher low and it's this kind of setup is if it doesn't pull all the way back to my minor level. Like if it would have pulled back like here or something, then I would have been okay. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about just not taking those anymore because break evens are pointless, especially when there's a lot of times where you're not even gonna get the full tick out of it, and now you just lost a couple of extra dollars because of the commissions. I just rather not. Mm-mm. Yeah, I just don't. And most of the time when I'm breaking even, I have to. Like, it's gonna lose with that setup. So, like, I would still be in the trade right now. One more tick, it would trigger my break even, my auto break even. I prefer actually the trades that like it would start with a lower low to a higher high and a higher low. That's like the setups I prefer because basically that's a change of structure when it does that. It's changing from the downtrend to the uptrend or vice versa. So there's like less rules that you need with that one because there's so much volume to push the change of direction or the change of structure, so it makes sense, you know, that it can continue going. Now this one won, but I'm pretty sure because I wrote down in my notebook yesterday. Excuse me. See, it was yesterday at 10:48. I didn't write that one. $275. Well, I guess that one would have won too. You're welcome, baby. Love you too. I don't know, you guys. And it might be something where I don't have to break even, especially with my rules changing a little bit. Because it looks like it happened twice yesterday. One of them would have broke even and one of them would have TP'd. So I'm just gonna keep tabs on it, and we'll see, because like the seller pressure came in, but then it changed back to buyer pressure, like probably around the time that it hit my take profit. But see, when I'm back testing, I can't see that. Like the zigzag will just be green, but then in real time when you're trading it, you'll see it turn red and then turn back to green. So yeah, so I'm just going to keep tabs on it. Let me see if yeah, I actually might not have to break even. Even looking through my backtest data, whenever the volume looks the way I want it to, I don't really have a problem. Oh wait, I didn't look at, well, at least with the VWAP. But I was going back towards the new higher low as well, so I'm gonna break even. You want what?
More pillow.
You want pillow?
Yeah.
Oh, Play-Doh. No, sir. We'll play with Play-Doh later, okay? Yeah, I know, but you like to get it everywhere, so I have to watch you.
Okay.
Okay? No, not yet. Cause I don't want you with it in my bed. We I know, we'll play with Play-Doh in just a little bit, okay? Oh, that's so Are you yelling at me? You traded the evals out the open. I got you. No. Not right now. In just a little bit, okay? We play with Play-Doh later, I promise. Okay? Okay. Alright, so like there, the pressure changed. Cool. But see, we didn't pull all the way back to my minor level, so I felt more comfortable staying in it. That's why I gave it room before I set the break even. So, let me see. Let's go back to my backtest data real quick. Now, the only thing is my backtest data is based on the 20 and 2 chart. So it's so different, which is why I know it's going to take time. I mean, with me just changing the Rinkos not even 2 weeks ago, it's going to take time of me seeing like, you know, the same patterns over and over before I feel comfortable with like, you know, removing certain things. So maybe, oh geez. All right. So 2645. I got a lot going on out there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and look at that. And that's something that I would be willing to actually go back and back test because it doesn't happen that often that we, you know, continue to test the highs and lows. Sometimes, you know, by the time we get in during New York, we're kind of just trading within that same range, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we are in the crude oil news. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go back and backtest that because it looks like based on the data for the 20 and 2, it's probably just certain things I'm like missing with the correlation to be able to do it. But I'll figure it out. I'm super analytical, so I'll figure it out at some point. I'll probably take time to do it today. Let's see. I'll go through and see later. I'm gonna make a note to myself. Because I know it's going to have to be certain things that when I see the opposite pressure come in, I have to break even because it just makes sense with that particular setup. But I'm thinking I don't have to with that one on the 20M1. So let's see, am I right? Back test. For all right, we also have a speaker speaking at 10 o'clock. So right now I'm just waiting for this reversal and then I'll be able to trade again. Because this is fake volume and volatility from crude oil news. So this is like the first swing after I can restart trading. So I basically just wait for the first 2 swings and then I can start trading again. Because then whatever manipulation or, you know, unnecessary volatility and volume, it's like weighed back out and it's back to normal. Unless you're trading a new strategy, you should kind of do the same thing because you're making decisions based off of what shouldn't even really be there, if that makes sense. It's the exact opposite. You're up $300 on the PA and down $300 on the Evals. I'm salty, but it's what it is. How long are you trading today? You think you'll be able to get some you think you'll be able to get some setups to be able to come back from it? If you wanna party. Cannot take that. I actually, oh yeah, okay, so that invalidated. This level was created, but it was created off of this outside bar. And so far, what I'm noticing is that if there's like a level that creates because of an outside bar, it's really not pertinent and I don't have to pay attention to it. It's only when it's like created off of an actual, you know, high or low of the swing that it matters. Yeah, see, that level right there is what caused me to not take this sell. This was a great sale. That's why I said I'm pretty sure I don't have to pay attention to it when it's created off of that. It's created off that outside bar right there. And that would have been a full win, and I definitely would have gotten filled on it. So it's like little things like that I just kind of have to get used to. Like I said, what you pay attention to this week, you know, when you're paying attention to certain things, you miss other things, and then once you kind of figure out, okay, I've figured out how I want that to work, well, then you start paying attention to other stuff. So, but that is something that I have been paying attention to, but sometimes I just need to see things happen a certain number of times before I'm like, okay, like for sure, we can get with that one. This will be the first pullback to this level. Good morning. You're welcome. Wait, did my mom call me back? I don't know if she meant to. Did you mean to call me back? No, it just comes out of the proceeds. Like, so it just would be 4% less profit that she would get the check written out for. I didn't even hear all the details though. And that's normal. Yeah, that's definitely normal. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because y'all definitely just stopped out of nowhere. Got you. I was about to say, or throw it away. It ain't no need for nothing in there. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. So let's see if this can push Pat. Okay. Well, there's that. That just hit that resistance. No, it didn't actually hit it. It literally came one tick from hitting. No, ma'am. Not at 9:40 in the morning. No, ma'am. But you will get it at some point today, okay? They came 3 ticks from hitting my take profit. You give kids sugar for breakfast, now they think they can have all the sugar in the world. I want my ice cream. No. No. Good morning, Trini Born. And good morning, a whole bunch of letters and numbers. How are you guys this morning? Sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat. The charts just started moving, so. But I'm here. Hoping to work my way out of this last little 140 I'm in the hole with. Yeah, the seller pressure came in there, so And that's divergent. So it might win. It's okay if it does. Anytime I have divergence where like, oh, I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, anytime I have that would have lost. You see what I mean? Anytime I have divergence where like, okay, I'm going into a buy and I was getting into the buy based on the buyer pressure, my major level's back here. So that's why I took it. It was a bounce off of that with the double bottom. So anytime I'm in divergence, no matter what if it's seller or buyer pressure at the time, if it changes in the middle of the trade, I get out because that's what makes the most sense for that particular setup. All right, and oh, I cannot take that. I almost took that and I can't. Almost didn't pay attention to this. We attempted to clear this low right here and didn't. So I don't want to get into the sell coming back. I should be able to turn it around. Trying to utilize these days. I ended up trading stupid. It happens sometimes, especially like if you're not able to trade from home a lot. Sometimes it's like the good feeling of, man, I can finally trade, and you just sometimes will do too much because you just thinking about the fact that like you don't get to do it that often. So anything that looked like a valid setup, you own it. And sometimes you just make the premature decisions, you know. You'll be able to turn it around. It's a lot of time left in the market, depending on how long you stay on for. And there again is that outside bar that kills the trade and then continues going. I feel like I think what I am noticing is, and I don't know yet, and I forgot to mark this on my chart. I think it's when I have to break even because the opposite pressure comes in. I feel like that is when the outside bar is created that I can get into the entry to continue on. Any other setup, no. But I feel like that particular one, yes. I could be wrong, but that's what it kind of seems like. Because that happened here. Then where's that other trade? Oh, that's the one I stayed in. So kind of same thing here. I had to get out because the seller pressure came in. We were going back towards the VWAP and the new high. Here's the outside bar, and boom, it goes. Same thing here. Seller pressure came in shortly after getting in. I got out. It would have lost. There's the outside bar, and it goes. So that's what it seems like so far. But see, that's something that I cannot backtest. That's just something that I'll have to look like at this particular chart and kind of keep going back, or even look in my journal, because when I write in my trade journal, my physical one, I'll write down if I see the opposite pressure come in, you know, during the trade, which is why I would break even. So I could just go back on the charts and look at those particular trades to see. But that is what it seems like so far. And then as long as that outside bar has more volume in it, actually that might not even have to be a thing, but yeah, if that outside bar has more volume in it than the actual reversal bar, I think that is what can like completely confirm it. Excuse me. That's just what it seems like. So we'll see. We will see. All right, we didn't clear that high, so don't want to take any buys at the moment. I'm trying to go back and see if there was another trade. That's what it looks like. Because all the other times that I had to break even, if there was no outside bar, it didn't continue in that same direction. So that's something to think about for sure. That'll give me even more setups, being able to get back in. Oh, I want to tell you guys. So I don't know if this guy is in the stream or not. I don't even know if he subscribed to me, but I'm pretty sure you guys can tell I'm a pretty cool person. I'm pretty level-headed and I chill. I said a couple of weeks ago that like I haven't really gotten trolls in my trading streams or YouTube channel. In my previous channel, I got trolls because I used to talk about Dave Ramsey. So, you know, he has kind of a cult-like following, and it is what it is. It's cool. Like, the trolling doesn't hurt my feelings, doesn't make me emotional or anything, but I'm a pretty sensible person. So, you know, I'm cool. However, this person needed to be said exactly what I said to him. So, I'm going to read you guys the comment that was made. And this is why you have so many people who are like afraid of sharing their journeys online. Me, I'll just clap back. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me and it doesn't pay my bills, so whatever. So, the person commented on my video yesterday, my live video yesterday, and you guys could go look at the comments and see. But they said this is called gambling, not trading. So my first response was a nice one. It's unfortunate that you cannot understand the difference between gambling and trading. I have a strategy with clear rules. I don't just hit buy and sell for no reason, which is what gambling would be. But thanks for watching. Cool. He comes back and says, rules? What rules you want in place if there's no chart? Come on, get out of here. With some exclamation marks. Now at this point, I'm like, I could have sworn I had my chart showing yesterday. Like, I know there's a couple of times where I took it off the screen because I'm opening something up that has personal information, you know? So, hey, I'm going to black it out real quick and I'll bring it right back. So I had to think to myself, like, was my chart not showing? Because every time I looked up at my monitor, it was there. You know what I mean? So I literally opened up the live stream video and was like, no, there was a chart there. Okay. So then I'm like, oh, it's because it's Rinkos, you know? So my comment at that point, because now it's like, why are you here? You don't have to troll people. And I sit in other people's streams sometimes where they are getting trolled like that. And it's unfortunate because trading is already hard. When you add in the aspect of trading in front of people and putting yourself out there, it makes it even harder, you know? And it takes a lot of guts for you to go on a losing streak in front of people, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people. It takes a lot of guts, right? So, and I know it gets to certain streamers that I watch because I can tell, like, the difference in how they start to, I guess you could say, not act, but just their demeanor really changes. It's whatever with me. So anyway, at that point, I responded, "Are you slow, stupid, or both?" Because now why are you here? And I said, "There's clearly a chart on the screen. It's called Renko charts. Not everybody trades with a time-based chart, tick chart, range chart. Like, do some research before you comment on someone's video with uneducated BS. Go Google Renko bars in your free time instead of trolling me with stupidity." So then the vibe changes. "Relax, I was just trolling you a bit, ha ha," with the laughing emoji. I've been trading for the last 10 years, but I've never known any traders using that type of charting. But hey, if it works for you, good on you. Now it changes because you realize how stupid you sound. There was no reason for you to come and make that comment or even double down on the comment telling me that there's no way I have rules because there's no chart there. Is this not a chart that you see on the screen? I'm confused. Just because you don't trade Rinkos or you don't know anyone personally who trade Rinkos doesn't mean that it's a bar type for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I was introduced to Rinkos 10 years ago when I first started trading. And Rinkos has always been my preferred bar type. However, the first strategy that I learned with Rinkos, I was not a fan of. And it's probably because that's the guy who I told you guys in previous streams, like, he was a scammer and I helped to get him put in jail. Yes, I did. It was just really weird. It made me mad because I'm like, bro, there's no way that you're making money with this strategy, because how come I'm trading it the exact way you tell me to, but you claim that you're winning and you can't explain to me when I say, like, how come this one lost? He couldn't even explain how. And some losses you can't explain. I get it. But it didn't make no sense to me at all. And I was over it. I was over it. And there's other like Renko strategies that I've learned. But again, I just wasn't a fan. And that's why I decided to come up with my own. I've traded so many different time-based charts. 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I've traded it all for the most part. And the only thing that always stuck out and made sense to me was Rinkos. There's always clear price action. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to try to decipher. It's all there. But, you know, everybody has their preference. I don't down anybody. If you can make sense of a 2-minute chart, listen, you get more praise than I do, because how do you do that? It all looks like gibberish to me. But I just feel like, hey, whatever works for you, it works for you. And that's just that. But some people just, it's like, why is your goal online to get under people's skin? Because let me tell you something. I will get under your skin before you get under mine. We pushed really hard off of that new high. And I just couldn't. What time is it? 9:55. I couldn't really get into that one. My bias is a buy, which is why I'm looking to get into this divergence trade. All right, the seller pressure stayed, so we'll see what happens. No. No. Yes. No. I need like another point from that high. And if this loses, excuse me, there is a certain pattern that I'm feeling like I'm starting to see with this type of divergence. So I'll just have to keep my eye on it. but it is something that I am starting to notice with that pattern. And we'll just see long term. It was a really deep divergence pullback, but the overall bias was an uptrend. So let me see, what is 1040? Yeah, I kind of have a feeling. We'll see. This is why I take a lot of notes while I'm trading, so I can go back and look at certain things like that. Because let me see, I feel like it's only with that particular one. Let's see. Exactly what I thought. Where is that gonna close? No. I don't think the other one, it needs to be that way, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I think I figured it out. Damn it, it's starting with a double bottom. Can't do that. I don't want the double bottom start. $42.75 high. All right, we're after 10. And we got the speaker speaking at the moment. So was that, I felt like that was medium. Oh yeah, it was medium impact news. So 2 minutes after, then 2 swings, and we're back in. See, that started with a oh, I forgot I can. All right. See, a lot of my trades are in my other journal. Let's see. All right, this is the first swing. Let's see, that one broke even. Even. Oh wait, that's not the same one. Yeah, I think I need a certain volume pattern for that one. The one that just lost. That volume pattern was not there on that particular trade. So that's no void. Why didn't I write that down? All right, so 1, 2 swings. No, we're not gonna take that trade. So that VWAP is there. I don't like the VWAP when it comes to this pattern. I don't like it touching the VWAP at all. At least for now, I don't. Wait, what? I didn't write that one down. Yep, exactly what I thought. This is why chart time is so important. So important. Alright, so yeah. The volume pattern I thought was needed is correct. Oh, it's not gonna hold. That's trash. And that's the first pullback to my major level here, which is what I always talk about. I'm not the biggest fan of. So what I think okay, wait a minute. All right, so what am I thinking of? Okay, so this previous swing. All right, I think that's the right thought process for that. I did see this 1 bar pullback. Let's see. 223 would have broke even, which is kind of what I figured. That's why I didn't take it. All right, so basically every trade that I lost today except one were all kind of like, I don't know, because of what I'm kind of used to seeing on the 20 and 2 chart. But because I refuse to do a full-blown back test, days like this are going to happen until like it averages out. So I know just because I had a green day yesterday, that does not mean it's going to stay green every day, because I still have to work out kinks. Some of what I look for on the 20 and 2 chart, I don't on the 20 and 1, and vice versa. So, but I have noticed in let me see, this one, that was the first pullback there, which I don't like, to the major level. That one I know. Oh, let me write that one down too. Wait, I think, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. All right, so we're pushing off of a resistance level up here. Oh, I did want to I got like too much sleep last night, so I'm exhausted. I can only operate off like 6 hours of sleep. Anything more than that, I'm tired. Which sounds weird, but what is this? It's the wrong one. I'll take divergence after a 1 bar pullback, and you can see what happened with that. I would have lost it. Hold on, you guys. So today definitely could have been a positive or a green day. So, I mean, if we have more setups, I'll definitely take them. But start this last week. Yeah. I wonder, does this go back to then? Yes, it does. See, 9:56 a.m. It's fine. You want to watch TT's phone? Where's your tablet? That's why it always got to be my phone. Well, you got a whole tablet. I don't even like the way any of that looks, so we're just gonna stay out until it figures itself out. Actually, there's an important level here, which is probably why it started to consolidate like this. All right, now we pushed out of it. $9.30 on 2. Oh, that counts. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is the right one. That would break even. That's invalid. All right, let's look at 1048 yesterday. I'm just going through looking at some of the trades that happened in the last week that I think that one would have stopped me out to the tick. 275. Yeah. Looking at all the trades where the opposite pressure came in and I broke even on like the regular setups. Yeah, I think when we're going back to the new high or low of the session, I do need to do it. But if it's just the VWAP, I think I'm okay. Wonder if when it's a combination, I think when it's a combination, I still have to. But if If it's just the VWAP, I think I'm okay. Guess we'll see. Got about 35 minutes left. If I can get one more win in with no more losses, I would be happy. But even at negative 273, that's not horrible considering my goal is for my negative days to be less than 250. But today definitely was supposed to be a green day too. So I have to take that into consideration. Excuse me. Slow down a little bit. Looks like it's trying to reject off the VWAP. There's a resistance level there as well at 830.50. Question is, if buyer pressure comes in, do I break even to protect my account from losing more, or do I just chance it? It is Wednesday, so I only have 2 more days to try to make sure this account can last. As long as it lasts through the week. I said that was my goal, either to pass it or at least let it last through the week. And I still have like $900 in drawdown in it, so the buyer pressure came. Hello? Come on now. I pressed that break even button so long ago. So long ago. That's annoying. Like, as soon as the order went in, I pressed the button and I saw it highlighted, but it never did it. I had to press it twice. That's frustrating. That was a deeper pullback. So I know it pulled back to my middle level back there. That it's not there, but I know it's there, if that makes sense. So I'm still like in the process of trying to figure out with those trades, like, do I still want to take them or not? Which I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do with that, so I don't need to see it. I'm gonna keep the marker on my chart, probably for the rest of the week at least. But maybe if I don't, more or less, more. I have to figure out how to make that work. Sorry guys, I'm in deep thought. think I'm okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me see. That's too far back. Alright, I can't take that sell. It didn't clear this level. Oh, this is another thing. Yeah, I think I know how. So what time is it? There's still 20 minutes left. Time is going by slow. Back break even, might call it at 11 and go to the gym. I think you should. Call it a day when I call it a day. We are out of here. I know, like, literally almost every loss today was just based on patterns that I've been peeping but didn't like solidify as like, hey, this is happening a lot. So that's cool. I told you guys, I just want to like feel a little bit more confident going into next week when the I couldn't even when the 250Ks come back in. That's like what I care about the most, really. Are you gonna play me like that? Okay, we're closer to negative 250. We're getting there. We're close enough. 0.5. It was just divergence. All right, well, me not having that level there anymore. Trying to think. I feel like I could probably no, I kind of just don't want it there. It just adds another level that's just in the way of everything. But I have to like figure out how I can visualize, which I can, but I think as long as when it pulls back to my major level, I don't take the first pullback. Unless the previous swing is far enough away. Okay, yeah, that's actually easy to quantify. Okay, yeah, I don't need the level there. I might take the marker off tonight just so I can stop thinking about it being there. Okay, that actually would make sense. Color change because it has to be attached. Okay. That makes sense. I think I got it figured out. I think no, I'm gonna keep the marker there the rest of the week, but starting Monday I am gonna take my middle level marker out. What is that? 1450. Not interested in that 1 bar pullback. It's actually freezing. Hold on. All right, let's start. Uh, 27 was the win. 40 break even. Oh. Yes, okay. That makes all the sense in the world. Let's see. Break even. This doesn't happen often. No. Some more alternate. Oh, it's still pushing up from that 1 bar pullback. 1037. I'm probably not going to get any more trades in. I'm not taking that buy. It didn't clear this level properly. How did I not notice that pattern? Well, I did, but I don't know how I didn't solidify that. What do I be thinking? I am possibly interested in taking a sell, but not right now with this bar. If it reverses here, I can't take it. Alright, so wait, what was I looking at? Oh. Alright, so break even. Guess the new higher low is there. Yo, how long are we been in the same candle for 5 minutes? I got about 6 minutes left. Yeah, I don't need. Ah, shoot. Oh, wait. This. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, the bias just changed. We're wicking off of the resistance level. I'm not gonna take it because I don't know how I feel about the body of this level. I mean, the level going through the body of the entry candle. Everything else is set up great, but and because we don't really trade near the support and resistance levels that much from this pivot indicator, I'm still like iffy on how I want to trade near those. So I'll just sit out. If it wins, that's fine. Alright, that one doesn't count, so that. It's gonna be the only thing I'm gonna have to figure out. Let's see what would happen. It's kind of like anything else. I would have loved the trade if it went through the wick. But I would be exiting in 10 seconds anyway, just because my session ends at 11. So let's see if it would at least get back to break even. Alright, there's the break-even level. Alright guys, so that's the end of the trading session today. As you can see, I ended near the goal of keeping things under 250. A lot of lessons today, just kind of like thoughts that I've had with what I see every single day, certain patterns, and me not solidifying those things is what caused me to be negative today. But you know, when you have a hunch with something, you don't just want to go off of your hunch. Sometimes you just need to continuously see that same thing happen over and over for a while. And that's the beauty of scalping. You have so many trading opportunities that it's not like it'll take me 3 months of seeing the same pattern over and over, you know, because if there's 20 opportunities a day and I'm looking at the same patterns every day, so I can catch on to things a little bit quicker. But like I said earlier in the stream, sometimes because you're focusing on something totally different, you see these things, it's kind of in the back of your mind, but it's like, whatever. It doesn't set up that much, so whatever. I want to focus on the things that I see set up literally every single day. But now that I kind of have those things like in my mind at this point, now it's just about those little small nuances or those small things that I've been noticing, like making those a thing now. So like I said, my biggest thing is I don't want to be so restrictive in my trading rules and strategy that I'm missing out on a lot of wins. I want my rules to prevent me from more losses than wins. So yeah. So I still have about $900 left in this account, which is cool. As long as it lasts throughout the next 2 days, I'm good, because I don't want to sim trade on Friday. So let's just hope tomorrow is not so bad that I can't trade on Friday. So we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys had a good trading session today and continue to have one if you stay on the charts after 11 o'clock. But I will make sure I put out the daily recap video tonight, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your day.